Have you ever stopped to wonder if everything we believe about the Lakers' future has been secretly sabotaged by the last person we'd suspect? And what if an icon's steady smile was actually masking a miscalculation so grave it could cost an entire dynasty its very foundation? Smash that curiosity aside, because today on Lakers News Fan Report we're diving headfirst into a rumor that's rocking Tinseltown. Could Austin Reaves be on the chopping block? Dismissed from the Lakers in a move that would send shockwaves through the NBA. Smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Whispers began swirling the moment the NBA world paused to digest the blockbuster Desmond Bane trade, which saw the Grizzlies send their sharpshooting combo guard to the Magic for Kentavious Cole Anthony, and an eye-popping for first-round picks. As fans marveled at Memphis's masterstroke, Lakers faithful couldn't help but glance nervously at their own roster and ask, if Bane commanded that mountain of assets, what could the Lakers fetch for their own breakout star, Austin Reaves? Could this mean that the same front office that unearthed late-round gems like Kuzma, Hart, and Reaves himself is now weighing the unthinkable cutting ties with the very player who so often embodied their underdog spirit? Let's rewind to the genesis of this speculation. It all started with a viral tweet that reads simply, "We getting 5F or P's from Reaves," accompanied by gifs of Austin raining down triples and threading pinpoint passes through traffic. In the wake of that social media bombshell, analysts pointed out that Reaves averaged a career-high 20.2 points for 0.5 rebounds at 5.8 assists per game this past regular season, cementing his status as one of the league's most efficient two-way guards. Yet his playoff numbers paled in comparison to an all-too-familiar story that saw Reaves struggle to ignite his defense's titan and the Lakers' center woes were laid bare. Is it possible that LAS brass, fixated on bolstering the paint, views Reaves a rising star without a true positional home as expendable currency? To secure a bona fide center, fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of a dramatic roster overhaul, one built not around continuity, but around recalibration. Imagine the Lakers swinging the kind of package that brought back for first-round draft picks, flipping Reaves' impending eligibility for a 4-year, $89.2 million max extension into treasure troves of future assets. Some insiders believe that by moving Reaves, the Lakers could land a legitimate starting five, a towering presence to anchor the defense and complement LeBron James's timeless playmaking. Could this mean a reunion with names like Nikola Vucevic or a fresh pursuit of a prime Domantas Sabonis? The thought alone sends shivers down the spine of every dyed-in-the-wool purple and gold supporter. Yet nothing in sports is ever that simple. History reminds us that trading a fan favorite rarely comes without consequences. Recall the backlash when the Lakers sent hometown hero D'Angelo Russell to Brooklyn in 2017, only to watch the Nets draft potential all-stars in exchange. Or the collective heartbreak when they said goodbye to Dwight Howard, a defensive juggernaut whose departure left a void in the paint for years. Could history repeat itself if the Lakers part ways with Reaves, whose chemistry with Anthony Davis and uncanny ability to hit clutch shots endeared him to millions? Could basketball's fickle alchemy be upset, leaving LA with a roster full of prospects but a fanbase aching for identity despite the looming questions? The logic behind such a bold maneuver is undeniable. The playoff exit was marred by repeated breakdowns. In the paint, opponents feasted on second-chance points, and LeBron was forced to log minutes at center in a desperate bid to jar loose a rebound or swat an ill-advised floater. What if the Lakers could convert Reaves into a proven rim protector, someone who could clog lanes and alter shots with the same ferocity he uses to hunt down loose balls? Some executives whisper of using those newfound draft picks to package up for a star big man Giannis might be too far-fetched, but pairing picks for a rising talent like Jalen Duren or sending them overseas for a European center could shift the balance of power overnight. Is it possible that this offseason's most audacious play will be LA turning its back on one genius role player to chase true center dominance as the rumor mill churns? Reactions have been nothing short of electric on forums and podcasts. Voices from all corners debate the ramifications. One former Laker legend remarked, "You don't trade hustle, you can't manufacture heart in a lab." A popular national columnist countered, "Lakers are in a win-now window, maximizing LeBron and AD means making hard choices." Meanwhile, bench players watch with intrigue. Could their rotation minutes swell if Reaves is sacrificed on the altar of big man supremacy? And what of Bronny James, standing by the sidelines as his father's heir apparent. What message does it send? If the organization cuts loose a rising talent like Reaves in pursuit of height and heft, statistically speaking, the gamble carries both promise and peril. Reaves' 41.8% three-point shooting and 6.1% steal rate underscore his perimeter threat and defensive instincts, qualities that have fueled countless Lakers victories. But the playoff sag shooting plummeted to 33.3% from downtown, and his assist rate dipped under pressure, raises concerns about his capacity to thrive in do-or-die moments. Could those harsh postseason metrics be the death knell for a player once hailed as the organization's newest cornerstone? Some fear that if the Lakers lean too heavily on raw talent without a proven track record, they'll surrender cohesion for conjecture. Yet, as the summer sun beats down on training facilities and draft workouts ramp up, one thing remains crystal clear: Los Angeles' front office is not afraid to roll the dice. From drafting Pascal Siakam, Mauricio Bagley, and forcing late swings for Danny Green, the Lakers have shown a willingness to pivot again, and to pivot once more in search of championship gold. Could the next pivot be the most dramatic, yet cutting loose a homegrown fan favorite in Austin Reaves to chase the elusive answer in the paint? Only time will tell, but one truth looms large: if the Lakers decide to waive or trade Reaves, it won't be because they lack heart, it'll be because they're determined to rewrite the narrative of their franchise's destiny. But what do you think about all of this, personally? As a Lakers supporter, I believe that while the idea of parting ways with Austin Reaves is gut-wrenching, it may ultimately be the boldest move this team needs to reclaim its rightful place atop the Western Conference. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as hyped as I am for Lakers News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in purple and gold. The shockwaves from that rumored Reaves departure haven't even settled, yet already we're neck-deep in what-ifs. Imagine LeBron James stepping onto the court without his trusty sidekick, Austin Reaves, the duo that lit up openings all season, combining LeBron's 25.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 7.9 assists per game with Reaves' breakout 20.2 points, 4.5 boards, and 5.8 dimes. Could this mean that LA is gearing up to rewrite its entire identity, trading heart and hustle for pure size in the paint? If the Lakers truly move on from Reaves, the ripple effect would knock over the rotation like a domino chain, shifting Austin's spot to the horseshoe of possibilities, swapped for a savvy veteran center or packaged for future first-round ammunition. LeBron's chemistry with Reaves was electric. Every reversal cut from the wing, every pinned-down screen that opened up a transition alley. But picture the alternative: a hulking presence anchoring the defense, gobbling up second-chance points, and letting LeBron roam the perimeter unburdened. Is it possible that this rumored move signals a full-court press on rebounding and rim protection? Imagine Anthony Davis sliding to power forward more often, trusted to spread the floor as a pick-and-pop threat, while the new big man patrols the paint alongside him. Some insiders believe that by trading Reaves, the Lakers could pry loose a player like Jonas Valanciunas, someone whose 9.6 rebounds and 1.2 blocks per game last season gave his team a true foundation. Could that kind of interior muscle finally shore up the defensive lapses that made last year's playoff exit so painful? Then there's the Bronny factor, the whispers in the hallways that James's son might see more practice time if Reaves is off the roster, bumping Bronny into the two-way rotation for spot minutes in mop-up duty. Fans are wondering if this could be the moment where the Lakers give Bronny his NBA baptism by fire, learning to live without the safety net of Reaves' clutch shooting. But is that fair to the teenager, or is it a calculated gamble by the front office to cultivate the next generation in the crucible of real NBA action? Some analysts argue that boosting Bronny's experience could pay dividends down the road, but could it also deprive LA of the steady perimeter threat that Reaves provided night after night? On the other end of the court, Austin's absence would reshape the bench. Malik Monk's explosive scoring might get more runway. Montrezl Harrell's energy could fill the hustle void, and Gabe Vincent's point for assists per game could morph into primary playmaking duties when second units take the floor. Could this mean that the Lakers are leaning into a high-variance bench identity, one built on streaky threes and frenetic pace rather than the balanced two-way resilience that Reaves embodied? Is it possible that this change could unlock unforeseen potentials, giving lesser-known reserves a chance to emerge? Or will it expose LA to brutal cold spells that a reliable shooter like Austin would have quell? Zooming out to the Western Conference battlefield, rivals are already recalibrating. Denver's Nikola Jokic might see less double teams if the Lakers lose their best catch-and-shoot artist, Darren L.A., to score over his 15.4 points and 10.5 rebounds per game. Phoenix could exploit the gaps in transition defense, feeding Adrian on the block and daring Lakers' wings to close out instead of fleeing. And Golden State's Splash Brothers might circle the perimeter, aiming threes at a rotation without Reaves, knowing that the safety valve of his clutch triples is gone. Could this be the turning point where the Lakers slip from title contenders to pretenders, outpaced by teams that maintain balance rather than chase size off court? The buzz has been deafening. After the initial rumor dropped via a cryptic tweet, #Reaves out, #Bigmanin, social media lit up like a 4th of July fireworks show. Reporters quoted Magic Johnson saying, "Austin's a great kid, but if you want to win now, sometimes you have to make brutal decisions." Javale McGee hopped on a live stream to joke, "If they cut Austin, they better stop letting me borrow his jumper." Lakers beat writers on ESPN LA called it the most audacious offseason maneuver in franchise history, while commentators on Spectrum Sportsnet warned that knee-jerk moves rarely end well. Fans have started deep-dive threads comparing Reaves's when shares to potential big man targets every stat line dissected, as if the fate of the organization hinged on a single block or bucket. Even the numbers tell a cautionary tale. Reaves' 41.8% on catch-and-shoot threes and 6.1% steal rate underscored his two-way excellence, yet his playoff slump dropping to 33.3% from deep, and seeing his assist rate slide under 4.0 per game, fuels speculation that he isn't built for high-pressure moments. Could those blemishes be the justification the front office needs to cut bait? Or could they merely reflect a team in turmoil? One star underperforming amid a crumbling supporting cast. Some executives whisper that this is less about Reaves's flaws and more about seizing leverage before his salary escalates by low, sell high, and let the assets compound in the draft. Critics caution that trading or waiving Austin risks an identity crisis. He wasn't just a shooter. He was the embodiment of the Lakers' underdog ethos, the scrappy kid from Oklahoma, who carved out a role and won hearts. Could jettisoning him fracture the locker room chemistry, dampening the cohesion that makes this roster more than the sum of its statistical parts? Others counter that tough love is necessary, that the window to tilt the scales in the West is narrow, and the margin between second-round exits and finals runs lies in rebounding and rim protection. Is it possible that a league built on super teams demands sacrifices, even when it means parting with a beloved talent? As draft night approaches and summer league rosters take shape, the Lakers face a delicate balancing act. Will they gamble on the potential of a new big man to redefine their defense? Or will they cling to the surety of Reaves' sharpshooting? Could a few summer league breakout performances by a projected second-round center tip the scales? Or will fans demand Reaves' return with the same passion they displayed for Russell Westbrook's first stint? Some insiders believe that if the Lakers can unearth another role player of Reaves' caliber in the late second round, the sacrifice will be vindicated. Others warn that true chemistry can't be drafted, it must be forged over time and hard knocks. No matter which path they choose, one truth remains: Los Angeles is at a crossroads. The decisions made in the coming weeks will echo through the remainder of this season and beyond. Could this be the turning point that cements LA's return to the mountaintop? Or will it be remembered as the moment the franchise traded its heart for hardware that never arrived? Now, as the season heats up, what will define LA as destiny, courageous reinvention, or loyal consistency? Personally, as a die-hard Lakers supporter, I believe that while bold moves can pay off, loyalty to a player like Austin Reaves, who gave everything on every possession, is the glue that binds champions. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.